The Galactic Federation tried to do a thing again and failed. I think I got this just about lined up. Or at least good enough. Ow, shit. Alright. Everyone, I'm initiating the protocol where we're all being good house guests and pretend we don't notice imperfections. Let's see. I'm just gonna try to hold still for just a moment and just compare. You know what? Good enough. Shite, everything's scanned. I didn't really want to start a playthrough where everything's already scanned. It'll be fine. It's just my immersion. Besides, that means I can play this again. So, first thing you scan is the gunship. Second thing you scan, this gate's a thing. Oh, it tells me it's how to open it. And that these are important. Free map. I don't think the map station is actually scannable in this. Well, it's scannable, but it's not in the logbook. Worker bastards! Shoot them and they die! Come on, even the Federation shouldn't have problems with them. This is a scannable guy. And I have to reach all the way down. Failed twice, looking without some came along to let us in. Playing bait. Come on, they're adorable. You can't tell me you're scared of them. This, however, is scannable. Bomb slot. Just explains how to do the simple thing. The dead are rising. Unknown biomass. It has been compromised. Bulk of its remains intact. It says to remain online as well. I noticed. Low agility and response time, so they're weak. Samus says, "Bring it on, bitch." Simple. For some reason, I just got lost for a moment in a straight hallway. Maybe my mind is going. I'll get you for copyright infringement. You've made a powerful enemy today. Now slightly less powerful. wish Nintendo would remaster this game. I know, hot take and all. Nope, no more missiles for me, but I still have a charge beam at least. Still a charge beam, still a various suit, still a basic morph ball. It got off easier than the last time this happened. Do I need to scan this? Nope, these aren't really things to scan. I mean, nobody's gonna mind that much if I don't have epic loading bar footage for the scan log. As long as I hit everything right. I know, I'm kidding myself. Everyone will care. It's imperfect. I'm a cheater. Also, next thing is scan. Splinter cocoons. These are missable. I think they're missable. And these are actually different. They're proper, what are you called? Splint? Wait, what are you actually called? Splinter. Not like the workers that were easy to kill earlier. This one takes like 2 hits. Ooh. Also, get this bridge. It is different. It is considered different. Pop, pop. Of course, if Nintendo did remaster this game, at this point, I don't know if I even care. And our next asshole, well, you got, I think, Haley's losing it. He taunts himself all the time, and he won't sleep. He almost shot me on watch the other night. I think he thought I was one of those things. I talked to the doc about taking him off the line, and he told me we need all the help we can get. That's true, but if he goes berserk and kills a bunch of us, that won't be very helpful. One fell off the ledge. There we go. These, I believe, are different. Fence gates. Do we get those? Those are locked down. I can't get back there. The jumps are a little too high. I'm just being funneled where I need to go. No one tells Samus where to go. Should not. Alright. Well, you got... We're making our stand here. The engineers tells me there's no way we'll get the ship engines online, and atmospheric interference is scrambling our distress beacon. If anyone reads this, know that we did our doing well. We're all proud of you. Let's keep focusing on the bright side. You're not sitting next to Phil in that cubicle. So, this is new. Growler Cat class turrets. Shoot 'em, bitch! Shoot 'em, bitch! And this one, for some reason, isn't a log. What's your story? This is ridiculous. I can outshoot half the men here, and I'm stuck on monitor duty. I didn't join up to stare at a holo screen. This one having the Samus errand. TV out there taking care of business, not pushing buttons and sending reports. Even in death, you're just complaining. What's up, Chip? It has sustained heavy combat damage. Not my problem. Fate cycle. Is it the one? Who we got? Didn't think it was a real bad idea coming down there. Reeves is right. Reeves right. That hive is just one of many. It's stupid to stir a hornet's nest, especially if you're planning on sleeping under it. Got? The Sarge says those splinters remind him of some killer bug he saw on another planet once. All I know is that things are fast and take a lot to drop. Pretty soon we'll have to go to bayonets. Everyone's low on ammo, even Brode. And he's the stringiest guy I know. Lovely. And may as well go through the logs. I hear them everywhere. They're coming. Can't sleep. Ever. They'll eat me. Eat! Consume. Broda lost the bet, and he switched watch duty with me. I figure this section is nice and safe and boring, which suits me just fine. Let those other pugs guard the hot zone. Hold on. Hey, halt! No! Help! The sock! And I hope this is the only breeding ground for those things. If there's more, we're in big trouble. We had a hard enough time taking that one out of commission. I almost ran out of ammo. I never run out of ammo. Oh, you do now. And also, I need this. Missile launcher. Jeez, how are the... I should be scanning this too. I have to scan Dark Splinter. And indeed, the stations are not scannables. Orb, got that added. I think I remember where all the items are. Also, I think there was someone... Okay, what you got? Last night at Chow, Aang starts talking about some bounty hunter and how she blew up a planet full of space pirates. I told her I didn't believe in fairy tales like that, and she took it personal. I just find it hard to believe that one person took out an entire space pirate base. That's all. If she wants to believe in this Samus or Bigfoot or Santa Claus, she can. Okay, well... Relax. Let Samus Claus avenge your wasted death. Hey. And I think this might be the last Marine. I'm the only one left. Managed to get out of the hive, but when I got to the ship, everyone's gone, dead. I'm headed for that alien building we saw earlier. Maybe someone can help me there. Wait, something's moving down there. Hello? So are these supposed to be audio logs? And we could have learned to hate the Marines a lot faster. Or a wasp. And the hives are also important. Afraid up. No bombs for me. Normally, this scan takes a bit, but, yeah, I guess I already got it. Isn't that nice? Forward! We probably should have shot him early. Alright. This guy, make sure you get him scanned. The Alpha Splinter. And now, Dark Alpha Splinter. Totally different guy, technically. Yoink! I got the plot MacGuffin! Oh, so they do show up. Good, good, good. I won't miss them. Do not be afraid. I am Umos, Sentinel of the Luminoth. Please listen and hear of our world's peril. At gunpoint! Long ago, a cosmic object fell to our planet, Aether. Flowing with great force, a rift was torn in time and space, and a strange power flowed over the world. Where once there was one Aether, there were now two, one of light and one of shadow, each existing in its own dimension. It was the end of peace on Aether, for a new race was born that day on the dark world, one filled with hate and terrible power. They are the Ing. The Ing are creatures of shadow and darkness, knowing nothing of peace or mercy. For decades we stood against them, yet we now lie on the verge of defeat. When Dark Aether was born, our planetary energy was divided, half for our world and half for theirs. Should one world gain control of this energy, the other will perish. Before you arrived, the Ing had stolen a device from us, one that collects planetary energy. With it, they have weakened our planet to the verge of collapse. But fortune smiles upon us this day, for the energy transfer module is now bonded to you. With it, you can help us restore our world. Your only hope, Samus. Should we fall, the Ing will look to the stars for new planets to ravage and conquer. Your species could be the next victims. The Ing have taken our energy to 3 temples on Dark Aether. Find these temples and transfer the energy from them to our own. I have updated your map systems with the location of another temple. There is knowledge that can help you on your way. I have also updated your translator module. You can now access devices and doors coded with violet holograms. Many lands are now open to you. Prepare well for your journey. The Ing now know you possess the energy transfer module. They will try to recover it at all costs. Return to me once you have restored the energy to the temple. I will aid you as I can. May the light of Aether shine upon you. All that. Right. Get Umos. Energy collector. And more lore. Origins. It is told that the Luminoth were not born of Aether, but of the stars. In the early days, we roamed the greatness of the void, bathing in the glorious light of 1,000 stars. We met a vast number of enlightened minds, the Nikren, the Gila, and the Chozo among them. Each of them we found had claimed the homeworld and formed a deep bond with it. In time, we decided to do the same. See, this is how you make a Metroid Prime game. With a little bit of stake. Yeah, 4, I guess it had a story, technically. Barely. Yeah, Metroid Prime 4. I think I'll let that one go to $20 like Other M did. Then I'll pick it up. Just let extreme poverty wash over him. Every now and then, you get to race these. Give me that. Good stuff for Forte. With the translator module, I could also get back to my ship, but really nothing for me there at the moment. Oh. This isn't really... It's important, but not really important. It's just where to find endgame key stuff, and it's always in the Dark World version of the world you find those little tidbits. We're going. Double our missile capacity. Missile's not quite as good as Metroid Prime 1, I'd find. Our heritage. Let's see. Our search for a home took us through the cosmos. For many a great cycle we roamed, yet a place to call our own eluded us. In time we began to despair. Feeling the search was in vain. We considered remaining among the stars until a scout returned with news of a world unlike any other. When we beheld Aether for the first time, so great was her beauty that we forsook the stars forever to live upon her surface. From that day forward, the Luminoth were of Aether, our blessed paradise. I mean, why would you completely forsake the stars? I mean, I get it. You find nice rock, you live nice rock, but that seems backwards to me. And oddly not the first time you hear of this kind of behavior. Alright, straight out the gate. Those are things to scan. Those are things to scan. Those are things to scan. And digger. Alright, welcome to Soul Valley, everyone. Fuck. This is kind of a shortcut to and from, but it's not even opened up yet, so keep moving. Alright people, if you didn't get the sand bats earlier, here's where you can get it easy. You can see, we're gonna have some amber hologram bullshit in this area. But for now, it's incomprehensible. Won't be for very long, though. Also, remember those space pirates they were talking about? They're also here. Hi guys, I scan you. Now I kill you. You're a noob. They're destructible, just I needed to hit him with the missile. And my Wiimote bullshit. Okay. I think once you break them open, you can just beam them down like that. Shriek bats. The secret to scanning them is to know they're there before you go in. Alright, Alpha Sand Digger. You have only one shot to scan it, and now it's turning into something else. So don't miss this scan! Now, it's the Bomb Guardian. It has something that belongs to me. Okay, one more hit should do it. Nice and easy. And also with it, I got bomb jump. Welcome, I, Isha, Sentinel of the Agon Temple. This message survives my death as guidance to one who would fight the Ing. Well, I guess that's me now. Great. A portal to Dark Aether lies nearby. With it, you can travel to this land's shadow. You must locate a dark temple, a twisted mockery of this sacred place. Inside, you will find the energy controller you seek. The temple door is held fast by 3 locks. The keys for the locks are hidden throughout the dark land. Well, they have better security than you. No wonder they won. Your search will be difficult. Even the very air of Dark Aether is dangerous and can cripple the strongest of warriors. In our past struggles with the Ing, we placed a series of light crystals throughout the world. They remain today. These crystals create safe areas that will protect you from the harmful atmosphere of the Dark World. I have updated your translator module. You can access devices and doors coded with amber holograms. More lands are open to explore. When you have taken the energy from the Dark Temple, return here at once. May the light of Aether serve you well. Sure. In other words, find the things, kill the people, destroy the lands. Come enter. I could go ahead and grab an E-tank, but I don't think that'll be necessary at this time. I'll be able to grab it just a little later. No problem. Then again, the Dark World is scary with only one E-tank and no proper armor for it, so I'm also taking a little bit of a risk, but it should be fine. Hi, hoes. Now there's something much, much worse. Dark pirates. Troopers. They want their energy controller back. More lore. Light of Aether. What have we got? The main energy collector was built in the Great Temple. 3 sub-controllers were built in the Temple of Torvus, Argon, and Sanctuary. They collected the energy of Aether, then radiated over the world for all who needed it. In time, we came to call this precious energy the Light of Aether. It brought an age of peace and prosperity to the Luminoth. But then, others wanted it. Alright. Let's fix this portal. So, missed the pill bug scan. Okay. And we're going home. Last time you caught me off guard. This time I murdered you all. Any questions? First things first. That's a scan. So, the atmosphere will hurt me. But these bubbles do heal me. Don't make a mistake I made the first few times I played this and just stay in the bubble the entire time to heal. I mean, it works, but... First off. But as you take damage, you get bigger and bigger health drops. So we have light beacons and light beacons. Crystals and beacons, I should say. This one is also tied to the light one. But yeah. I mean, healing from drops is a lot faster than healing from a slow 1 health per second. I may have wasted a lot of time doing that before. Also, I didn't scan those ingots, which I can do now. Come on. Here we go. Also, night barbs. These are different from the sand things that we got. The sand barbs, I believe they were called. Save right there, and it's been a while. Alright, Ing Warrior. I think later on I'll be able to run from these guys no problem. But for now... For now, they're a bit much to actually just run from, full stop. Also, this thing, Lightbringer, that's a scan. Could have grabbed something over there, but... Dark door means I can go fuck myself with that thought. I said, don't bother waiting. The damage isn't that bad, and it takes forever to heal. And if you wanted, you could grab an extra E-tank. Alright. This guy looks like the same as we just fought, but he's actually a little important. Because he's the Jump Guardian. Protector of the manga industry. You see? I came in with half an energy tank missing, and I'm kind of whipping his ass. And almost at full health again. Yeah, it's just not worth staying still for this. Your life is precious. Yoink! Technically, I can just leave. I got what I came here for, but just because we can, let's actually grab the key over here. First key is over this way, and you will need to grab it no matter what. You're right here, might as well. This isn't exactly the optimal ultra fast way to do it, but I've never been a speedrunner, and why start now? That hurts a bit, but... this shouldn't be a problem for now, and then we can just break stuff open and no problem, see? We just need to find a little cash and... Damn! Everything works out. Alright, light portal. And we're gonna go a long way, grab an E-tank, some missiles. Oh no, a good time. Open up a shortcut. Grab a couple scan logs. Also, this is the thing. I'm gonna save and real quick grab a drink. One moment. This will just be a second. And we're back. You little. Okay, what you got for me? Saving Aether. Aether's planetary energy supply reached a critical stage. If left unchecked, the energy would expire, bringing an end to the world. Our greatest minds devised a way to preserve and regulate the remaining planetary energy, the energy controllers. Here, could have easily grabbed this earlier, but it was coming this way anyway. Alright, new path this way. The stellar object. Shit gets real! By the time we detected the stellar object as it streaked towards our world, it was too late to stop it. We fired numerous weapons at it in vain attempts to alter its trajectory. Nothing worked. Our efforts placed a great strain on the energy controllers, and we weakened Aether. All we could do as the object drew closer was take shelter and wait. We gathered stores of food and water, reinforced the shielding on our dwellings, and spent the last hours in peace. Are you guys playing with stuff you shouldn't be again? Silly space pirates. Samus will kick your ass. This fight class assault skiff. That's missable, but you have a couple opportunities at it. At least I think it's missable. Missable as a missile. This, on the other hand, very missable. Vigilance class turrets and defense systems. I'm in your house. Yeah, got lots of lore here. Welcome to lore hell. Alright, what else we got? Phazon raids. What we got? Phazon extraction raids are underway on Dark Aether. The toxicity of the atmosphere has taken a toll on our workforce and have the hostile natives of that world. Science team is preparing survival gear to protect our work teams, and we have increased our security presence in extraction areas. Fortunately, High Command is sending more troops and supplies. Our troops and resources are spread dangerously thin. This mission cannot fail. And the rest of these are bullshit. But we have data on Dark Aether. Transdimensional duplicate of planet Aether. Can't determine origins of Aether's dark twin. Contains high levels of Phazon ore. Native bioforms attack on sight. What you had to say? Phazon operations. What have we got? Science team detected the presence of Phazon in the Dasha system 4 cycles ago. High Command authorized the deployment of our team shortly thereafter. Our orders are to establish a base on planet Aether and evaluate local Phazon resources. Because this world lies on the periphery of Galactic Federation territory, we are following stealth protocols at the highest level. A cadre of elite commandos has been dispatched to provide security for our forces as well. This operation is now underway. Local conflict. What we got? Intelligence reports on the indigenous population of Aether are in error. The planet is not at peace, nor are the inhabitants docile. Evidence of a Class 4 conflict is present here, though hostilities are at a minimal level now. Our territory has suffered several raids by a strange type of shadowy creature. These raids have caused considerable damage, and we have requested more combat troops in response. Great discoveries. A spatial anomaly has been found within our base. We believe this rift in space-time leads to a parallel dimension of some type, but we have been unable to interact with it thus far. A strange artifact was found near the anomaly as well. It may be a weapon or generator of some kind. Perhaps it is the key to accessing the anomaly. High Command is eager for reports on the relic. A new weapon for our arsenal is always welcome. Rift Portal. The Rift Portal has been opened. The artifact weapon, dubbed the Dark Beam by Science Team, provides the energy needed to open the portal, although for a limited time. We've sent expeditions through the portal, and they have returned with incredible news. The portal leads to a parallel version of Aether. This dark Aether has suffered a global calamity, turning it into a toxic wasteland. It is the homeworld of the shadowy creatures who have been raiding our base for the last cycle. Most importantly, it is the prime location of Phazon in this sector. Extraction plans are being prepared. We will not be denied. Oh, you space pirate bastards. When will you learn? Obscure world in the Dasha system. Planet is unstable due to transdimensional floods. Warfare has devastated a good portion of the world's population. Finally, extreme climate shifts have led most of Aether uninhabitable. So there's not actually more information. The scan either gives you most of it or none of it. Okay, so none of these are really all that important. Okay. Back to game. No more boring reading for me, thank you. I kill you. Federation attack. Another disaster. The transport bringing our reinforcements and supplies has been shot down. It was engaged in orbit by a Federation vessel, which has landed near the alien temple. It's only a matter of time before the Marines attack. Survivors from our ship have made their way to our base. Here we shall make our stand. Another enemy. First the Shadowlings, then the Dark Hunter, and now the Galactic Federation Marine Corps. Perhaps fate will smile upon us before the world itself opens its maw and swallows us. Yeah, I think I actually scanned that one a little early. Yeah, I think I was supposed to get that one on the way out, because there's more about the Dark Hunter that you're supposed to see first, and, you know, I kind of accessed that one at a weird angle. Humility class turrets, that's a different scan. No less weak, though. We got Metroids! They're in prime condition. Metroids! They love Phazon. The Hunter. Samus Aran, the Cursed Hunter, has arrived. The sudden arrival of the Hunter is strange enough, but her actions are stranger still. She does not seek our destruction, but our Phazon. With each raid, she steals Phazon ore, only to killing those who attempt to deny her. What she needs it for, we do not know. Though science team suspects she requires it to power her new armor suit. Dark in color, is equipped with strange new weapons. The troops now call her the Dark Hunter. It is a fitting title. You see? Trademark infringement! Oh, you asshole. Come on, away. They fly now? Yeah. Someone shoot me in the head. Shoot me in the head. Multiple times. My brain's not there. No, that's right. What was I thinking? Alright. Do we have anything in here? I think that's a log. Security breach! The Dark Hunter teleports into the base at will. Our security has proven next to useless against her. Her latest raid was a disastrous. Not only did we lose more phase onto her, but she also crippled the stealth field generator with her strange new weapons. We are exposed. Until the replacement generator arrives, we will be vulnerable to scans and detection. Our presence here is still minimal. Should the Federation find us, we will be unable to defend our position. Fortunately, Aether is on the fringe of Federation space. With luck, we will have a stealth field back in effect before being detected. Well, I detected them. First with my eyes, then I tagged them with a pretty destructive beam for me to come back and explode the planet underneath my feet at a later date. In the meantime, it will render them immobile by means of death. About that for now. Hi. Delivering the DMCA. And that's good enough. Next one. And the last hit takes a minute sometimes. Never mind. Well, alright, my primary rival is dead, so... guess I go home now. Oh, right, Aether. Unknown point of phase-on... origin point of phase-on unknown. First detection of element on planet Talon 4. Used by space pirates to produce vast levels of energy. Bioforms exposed to phazon without proper shielding will eventually undergo radical mutation. Now, Shadow War. The local war has escalated in intensity. The Shadowlings from Dark Aether have launched an offensive. The assault seems focused on central network of buildings atop a mountain. A base, perhaps. Strangely, this attack coincides with rise in planetary instability. Perhaps these shadow creatures are using a new weapon system. The Shadowlings must believe us to be foes, for they have hit our base numerous times as well. We are holding, but attrition is taking its toll on our troops and resources. Reinforcements are en route. We can only wait and defend what is ours. And that's when the stealth system was destroyed and the Federations detected them, right? Also, like my advice with health, don't be afraid to be less than stingy with your ammo. These are pirate grenadiers. They're assholes. Try and grab a little more health before going through. Basically, though I walk in the valley of the shadow of the death, I fear not. Dark portal added. Excellent. So, nullify crystals, also a scan. Nullified beacons, you can nullify them yourself, also a scan. Light crystal scan. Dark crystal scan. Though you can't at this angle. Dark breeds. I saw the key there. I'll come back for it. Let me through. Not much I can do about that for now, so... Basically, that's the light crystal. Dark crystal. So that's all got. Excellent. Alright, this room. We're basically looking for 3 switches. Which one? Which tube? And last switch. Alright, activating claws. Get those. Ah, shit. Water. Evil water. Bad water. Now we got the light counterpart. And that'll be it for our beam weapons for a very long time, I gotta say, actually. But we can supercharge these crystals. We can supercharge these beacons. They're also scans. Webbing, also scannable. You need the light beam, and it just cuts right through them. Now we punch through to the other side. Jump here. This is the last key. And it's been taken by the evil thing. Alright, while you're in this room, this is important. Very important you scan the web thing over the green door. You really have like 1 or 2 shots at getting that. Come on, just getting close. So, since the light beam takes out all the dark enemies, you would think that's the more useful beam. Well, not really. I think the dark beam is actually much more useful. For a very special enemy that we will meet soon enough. And by soon enough, I mean way too soon for my liking. Also, assholes. Come with me, assholes. It's almost out. First, let's grab a little reload on the way out. Temple time. Excuse me. Yeah, this way. Actually, just on the way out. We got that dark beam door over here. Got the Metroid scan, excellent. And that's a hint on why the dark beam is so much better than the light beam. Because it's also the fucking ice beam. And that is going to be useful. Alright, one more special upgrade over here. Yes. Now I get to be in the thing. I wonder, am I able to get back up here like this? Yep, cool. But what I really need it down for is a little jump over here. I think this is the last scan. 2 hunters. Another hunter, wearing the traditional colors of Samus Aran, made planfall today. Horrific as it may sound, there are 2 of them now. We are bracing for a new assault. This dire turn of events may bear some goodwill. One of our scouts in Dark Aether saw a curious encounter. The Dark Hunter attacked the one clad as Samus near a Phazon site. Perhaps they are not allies, but foes. Perhaps we can forge an alliance with the Dark Hunter. in exchange. Phase on for the head of our common enemy. I mean, that's creative. More importantly, beam ammo. I double my capacity. And it's a key hint. Yeah, hi, not stopping. Now, I could go the faster way. I got a single missile pack I want to pick up along this way, so I'll do that, save on the way, and then we'll go straight for the boss. Besides, it's just like 2 minutes of walking. It's not a big deal. Yep, right through here. I believe in the light world this is basically where I entered or not Trovets, but Agon Waste to begin with. Like that. Gotten. Notice that the Lightbringer's gone. It's all fine. I'm surprised they actually took it away now, as opposed to after I beat the boss, but I guess it's fine. Let's see. Where's that save room? Might as well refill the tank. I mean, I'm only up 50 rounds on the Dark Beam. I can take 2 going in and out of the room. Excuse me. Come on. Alright, two forms. One was jumping around, one was attached to the ball. I don't think it has a third. But I can check it. Nope, it counts as the same. So you get while it's jumping around, get while it's attached to the ball, then you're free to engage. This time there's two jumping around. To a light show. Oh, that's just cloud nullified. Okay. So they can target the crystals. And that's halfway. Final phase. All three of them. Yep, we're almost done. Come on. Limit to one of you, please. Well, I got one of them. Sometimes it's just a job for a missile. Well, that was easy. It's a bomb. A final defense. And finally, the atmosphere is put under control with this, the dark suit. It's ugly! Seriously, I hated the dark suit the first time I saw it. Of course, in time, I eventually learned to appreciate the aesthetic. I mean, this is kind of a Luminoff tech built in desperation in a war that they were not prepared for. As a result, it's kind of ugly and somewhat effective against the atmosphere. But I think the first time was more like a knee-jerk reaction to Samus's armor changing so drastically. Metroid Prime 1, we had, of course, the power suit, various suit, gravity suit, and only with the phase-on suit were they allowed to actually really experiment with the colors. And just the colors. This is a complete redesign. Just the shoulders, they look like two cheap yo-yos to me. But after seeing the Viola suit from Metroid Prime 4, I really recognize how much I approve of them trying something different. I mean, it's just so bulky and weird. And Samus has a six-pack. While the Viola suit, it looks like someone took the various suits and warped it in the dishwasher to me. It looks like they fed the various students to ChatGPT and told them make it more psychic-y and futuristic-y, and this is what it came out with. So I pretty much appreciate all the different in the dark suit in retrospect. If that makes any sense. Coming through. Oh yeah, the atmosphere of Dark Aether. I mean, if I ever take enough damage to where the slight drain does me in, I took way too much damage in between parts. Yeah, come on in. I played this game enough to know you drop right in there. Alright, since you want death so much. So, before I go ahead and turn this in, over here, I think. I think there was an E-tank in here. Yep. Up. I messed up. Right at the end. There it is. This will be useful in that area. Everyone knows the troubles of the, the Boost Guardian. I'm back. You missed me? You're welcome. You know what? I'm kind of remembering something. There's a single scan in here that I kind of rushed off without. Where was it? Where was it? Right here. Yeah, I rushed off without this. They were started talking about planetary energy and I didn't grab this. Paradise. So this is a little bit before they started talking about energy collectors. Aether was a fertile, aged world with bountiful fields and oceans. The native creatures were gentle compared to other worlds we had encountered. We settled in the mountain region at first, in cliffside dwellings. In time, we established settlements in the green forests of Trovos and the fertile plains of Agon. A great temple was built between our three domains, a place of peace and a monument to our accomplishments. It was a time of harmony for our people. Then the Meteor Nation attacked. And then things sucked. Forever. Alright, business here is concluded for now. We'll be returning to the Argon Wastes for cleanup and other stuff. But for now, screw you guys home. We're gonna take a quick little trip through here. Just to collect 2 missile expansions. First one belonged to this guy. This is the missile pack we lost at the very beginning of the game. He has become the Dark Missile Trooper. A slightly stronger version of the standard missile trooper that we fight. And he's dead already. Yeah, it's much different when you know exactly what these are. Also when you have the power-ups like crazy. And we got one more. If you didn't lose the bombs, you could have got this right away. But you did. Bitch. Bitch. And the loop's already complete. Took no time. I guess I can go ahead and open this. I can't do much with that yet, but I can open it. Here we go. Alright, you must want to see me after I completed Argon, so... I think all this does is unlock multiplayer. But otherwise, yeah, you have to talk to him or he won't let you through, regardless. Thanks, Nintendo. What's up, fool? I doubled your energy. So that one was free. Now let me introduce you to my nominal fee.
A relaxing moment, baby.
I am a bounty hunter, after all. So, what is the head of your enemies worth to you? Yeah, he literally said nothing important there, so I didn't really read it out. It was, yeah, the Ing are pissed. Yeah, go to Travis Bog. Yeah, have fun with that. That's all he said. Also, was this a thing to... Not really. Harmony class drones. Coming through. Alright. Cataclysm. The starborn terror burnt through the heavens and struck Aether with untold might. We all expected the world to shatter, but Aether held. There was great devastation, however. The green plains of Argon were scorched forever, and the forests of Trovos were engulfed and racked by the sea. The skies burned for days, casting darkness over the land. Well, I'd say you got off easy. Alright, fun fact about this area. Do this, you're cut off for your ship from a bit. You're just gonna be behind a green blast door and there's not much you can do about it. For a time. So I think they're normaline claws. Corrupted sentry eyes. think the secret is... How did this work? It was... Just trying to remember how this one's supposed to work. I think I go up this side first and goes off this one. Go around this way. Perfect. And now it's a rail shooter. Through. Another scan to pick up. And a little shortcut. Age of Anxiety. In time, the war of a wounded planet subsided. The air, though fouled, was breathable. Light made its way through the dark veil over our world. Slowly, we ventured out from the shelters of our homes to see what remained of our paradise. But little comfort we gained by surviving was soon shattered, for when we looked outward, all we saw was devastation. Half of the planet's energy had vanished from the energy controllers. Aether became violently unstable as a result. Of the stellar object which struck our home, there was no sign. There's a reason for that. And let's see, I opened this up. Yep, okay, we have a shortcut. Right, nothing in this elevator. Okay. More shriek bats. I gotta say, I'd rather not. So, those hanging pods is a scan. Alright, welcome to hell. This is one of the more annoying fucking levels. That's a scan. This guy's a scan. It's a scan. Stay the fuck away from me. Alright. Go into the filthy water and be baptized. Venom weed is not a scan in this game. But enjoy knowing it's there. These, however, and small guys. Great for restoring a little bit of ammo. And Shriekers, another scan. You find them here, and they're temporary. Right. That way to a temple, but I think it's blocked off by a green door, so I have to go a long way around. Just kind of open the place up. And a portal we can do nothing with for a while. Alright. This is one of the more obnoxious enemies in the game. in my opinion. But you can kind of make them trivial with the dark beam. Also, this is a scan for some reason. I have no idea about some of these. But while in this room, also pay attention for this over here. Luminos Sentinel crystals. They're a scan for some reason. They're set dressing, but I guess Nintendo really wanted you to know about them. I don't know. So I get through here. We need to switch the bridge, and the controls in the Dark World. Because of course it is. And on the Dark World, the same crystals are now evil. They save the same master, and don't forget to scan the breakable geometry. And that's all we came in here for. You'll see green and yellow doors. But we'll come back to the light world. Let's meet our new bane of our existence. You will hate them every time. The Dark Pirate Commandos. But there's an easy way to deal with them. I mean, they're not really a problem right now. But you actually want to use a dark beam on them. Because the dark beam will freeze them. And you can shatter them. You can actually fucking shatter them. If you deal with them like this, they're actually quite simple. I hope I blew someone's mind with that. So yeah, Dark Beam there. Dark Beam doesn't work well on the dark guys. Well, they kind of do. Not so much damage-wise, but free shatter is a staple of Metroid. Also, one more thing to scan right here. Orb! Orbs are bastards. And you'll hate them every time. Those will kind of want to hit you with a get over here and ruin your life that way. So all of this was a very roundabout way to get to this section. To activate the kinetic orb cannon. I know, it was a pain in the ass. But as long as you don't jump down that ledge, you never really have to go through that way again. Unless you want to. More ammo, more health. More health for the Death Goddess. That's... Where's the rest of them? Go team! Super missiles. They're not really that useful in this game, I gotta say. I mean, I find using just basic beams more useful. I mean, it's dark against light is good, light against dark is good, but the power beam just seems to be somewhat ineffective against everything, I think. A great warrior comes to the Temple of Trovos. May you succeed where I failed. I am Avok, the last sentinel of this temple. Heed my words carefully. As you can see, the temple has been crippled by the ravages of war. While the main chamber has been mostly preserved, the remainder of the temple has been flooded. You must use your abilities to venture into these flooded areas and find the keys you need to enter the Dark Temple. It's a sewer level. The waters of Dark Aether are foul and venomous. Avoid them if you can. I have updated your translator module. You can access devices indoors coded with emerald holograms. Search the areas now open to you. The Ing will seek your light with great zeal. Do not underestimate them. The time for talk is over. Good hunting, and may the light of Aether guide your aim. Is the light of Aether infrared? Must be infrared. Alright. Moving off the lore translated, the world warped. Amidst this turmoil, we discovered many disturbing anomalies. Spatial disturbances appeared across the land. Objects went into a state of dimensional flux. Their atoms divided between Aether and somewhere else. There was little time to ponder these strange happenings, for we had to deal with the devastation of our lands. I think I'll grab a little bit of lore over here and the map. Out of my way, space waster. Dark Aether. In time, we created machines to open rifts to our enemy's world. Volunteer scouts went through the rifts and found a twisted world, harsh and poisonous, a dark aether. They discovered that this world held the missing half of our planet's energy. They also saw the true face of the enemy, a race we came to call Ing, meaning terror. Our scouts could not survive long on the surface of dark aether, so venomous was its air. Still, we vowed to return, be prepared for war. I think I got this a little early. But that's okay. Station. I'm thinking I'll continue as far as grabbing the secret missiles. Yeah, someone's... That should do it. And I'll save on the ship. But, as you know, that's going to guarantee one more fight tonight. The Ing attack. The day came when space was torn asunder, revealing dimensional rifts to a dark place. Horrible dark swarms streaked forth from these rifts, engulfing nearby creatures and transforming them into what we would come to call darklings. The dark creature became our enemies, and peace came to an end on Aether. Denied. So, this is a very missable scan as well. Nothing like taking damage straight out the gate. Pirate Commandos. Yeah, you're gonna have very few opportunities to scan them. They just stop appearing and they're all dark commandos. The Ing really like them. And I'm positive they single-handedly lowered the rating of this game. But I already showed you how to deal with them. Ing hunters. They are bastards too. Come at me, bitch. I swear, half the enemies in this game are just absolute poison to fight. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. And grab one more save. No way back from here but through victory! Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Okay, that's nothing. Just in time for one of the more obnoxious fights in this game. Not really that hard, you just gotta burst him down with the light beam. But welcome to the Boost Guardian. Come on. Come on. Jeez. Ow. Ow. Alright, finish him. And of course, every now and then, he just loves to do that, doesn't he? For fuck's sakes. Yeah, you're seeing his true obnoxious ass form. Ah. Okay, here we go. Get off me. There we go. What a bitch. Anyway, he's then defeated. Let's see. What next? What next? Alright, next thing to collect, seeker missiles. Where do I go for... Another scan. And grab the spinner. Out of my way. I don't think there's a reason for me not to take the shortcut this time, so... Let's see. And I think it's been till this. How does this work again? No, not this one. No. Yellow. Yep. 3.5 hours-ish. Got time to pack it in. I got on a bit late, but that's fine. This seems like a natural enough stop in place. Grab your translation, we'll be fine. And we can save on my ship. So, thank you all so much for watching. Please follow if you haven't already. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.